And once again, it's technique workshop time, and we're at the Fortitude Boxing Gym in the Valley here, run by Steve Della, the Gym of Champions. Today what we're going to work on is if you're a taller fighter, and you get these fighters who bob and weave all the time, and the straight punches just don't work. So I've got my assistant, we've got the rated R superstar, Natalia Robinson. She's going to help us today. She's a tall lady, and not too bad on the eye either. And there she is, Natalia. Now don't let this lady's good looks fool you. She's a stone cold killer, and she's got ice water running through her veins. Now what we're going to work on today is when you're as tall as Natalie is, and the weight that she's at. A lot of the girls are going to be a little bit shorter than her. And sometimes just using the straight punches don't work because they bob and weave and they're getting inside hitting your rib cage. So what we're going to do is work on a few punches to change that angle. I'll get the focus mitts on, then Natalia's going to throw them. And what this combination we're going to use, we're going to start off with a punch that comes on a 45-degree angle, because you get these shorter fighters and they bob and weave and the straight punches aren't working. So if I'm a little bit short than that and she's throwing straight punches at me, I'm out of the way all the time like this. I'm hitting her on the inside. She goes for that hook, I hit her that way. Okay, she comes in over the top, there's your hook there. Now what's happening, Natalia's got to come up with a different game plan, because these bobbing and weavers, the straight punches aren't working. So what we're going to do, and this is a technique that the great boxers like Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, Australians Anthony Mundine, they can all use. They throw their first punch on a 45-degree angle. So as my opponent's coming in, the punch actually is a cross between a hook and a body rip. You just come in, you hit on that 45-degree angle, and you come back with that right hand. It's that simple to start with, okay? That's all we're going to do for a start. But to finish this combination off, what I have Natalia do, she's going to come in with a 45-degree angle on that left hand, because they're bobbing and weaving, you catch them, the right hand goes that way. We grab like this behind here. Now what we're going to do, you're going to see how off balance I am, so my right leg isn't going to work, and my left one's not going to work there because I'm leaning backwards. So once we grab, we switch, one knee there, switch, bang, there's your second knee. And it's a very effective technique, and it's a good one to use. We can use the 45-degree shot off the right hand, which we're going to practice too, because that's going to come in 45 degrees, left hook, right hand, grab knee. Okay, so it should work pretty well. I'll put the pads on and we'll give Natalia a go at it. Okay, we're going to give Natalia a chance to throw these combinations. We'll start off slow, just so you can get the technique right, and then we're going to let Natalia go a little bit quicker on it, and you can see the damaging style that she uses. Okay, Natalia, we'll just work nice and slow. We'll just work that left 45 right hand, like that. So you're going to notice when she throws that 45, every time she throws that right hand, she rolls that wrist and shoulder into it. That way you hit with a bit of downward pressure, and you get a lot more reach in your punch. If she just throws that right hand without pivoting into it, the punch goes to there. But you watch the difference when she rolls her wrist, like that. And that is a big trick to boxing, which a lot of people don't realise or just are too lazy to learn. You can see the power that Natalia generates in her knees. Now I might look like the luckiest man in Australia, but believe me, those knees hurt. And what she's doing right, instead of just coming in there and kneeing that way and being off balance, once she's grabbed, she's switched and just driven that knee and dragged me into the knee as well. Switches again and knees that way. It's a very good finishing move, very good for debilitating your opponents. If you're lucky, you can crack a rib with it too. Natalia happens to be a very good puncher and a very good grappler as well. I hope you enjoyed today's gym segment. Natalia actually got that technique right the first time, but I thought it was necessary to go through to take another 14 times just to be on the safe side.